I remember every time I got to this part of the beach, I would just start running because I wanted to get there before my sister or before anybody else. I didn't want anybody else to enjoy the tide pools. I just wanted to go by myself. So let's run. It's not as long as I remember it. This is pretty short. Can't believe I'm here already. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Tide Pool Storytime. Today I'm in El Segundo at this little jetty here. This is my home tide pool. This is the tide pool that I've been to so many times. This is tiny little jetty, and you won't believe the amount of life you can find on a tiny little jetty like this. There's a big jetty over there, and there's a tiny jetty right over here. So let's go see what we can find. I'm gonna drop off my skateboard and let's go check it out. Nice. This used to be open. This thing right here, it used to be about 4 inches wide. This hole right here, but I don't know how the rocks moved and stuff like that. There's still a hole here. That's cool. There was always a hole there, and this hole didn't used to be like this. This hole used to just be a single small hole right over here. So I feel like that rock or something moved away because, yeah, it's crazy how it's all exposed now. I used to come here with my sister, and we would pick on these are sea anemones here, aggregating sea anemones. I believe Anthopleura elegantissima, and they always have a bunch of really nice little shells on top, including Wentel trap snails. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to find one for you guys. But and tusk shells. Those are really cool. There's a lot of owl limpets here. I recently got really interested in owl limpets because what is it called? Ladia giganteus, I believe, or whatever. But there's a lot of owl limpets here, and they are absolutely huge limpets. See, like, people in Hawaii would dive for what they call opihi that are super hard to catch apparently there, and on Oahu there's literally none left. But here in California nobody eats limpets, so they're just like giant legal sized, I don't even know, they don't have a size limit, but you can take I think 35 of them, like just giant limpets like this big. See, their legal size is I believe 1 1/4 inches in Hawaii, and these things are well over 2 inches, every one of them. And sandcastle worms, those are always cool. All these mussels, right for the taking. You could take 50, I believe. 50, or is it 50 pounds? I think it's 50. But there's some big mussels over here. Big. If you come here, you're guaranteed to find limpets, barnacles, gooseneck barnacles, mussels, a lot of them, and striped shore crabs. Oh, and giant green anemones too. So you can see down there, you got the giant green anemone. Giant green anemones on land right here. Oh, we're lucky today. We are lucky today. We have spotted Possester ocraceus, ochra sea star, and gooseneck barnacles right here. Alright, I found a striped shore crab. This is the biggest one I found over here. It's this one right there. I don't even think you can see it. There it is. That's the biggest striped shark crab. Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me very well from there, but I'll try my best to speak a little louder for you guys. So I picked out today, it's a negative 0.7 at 12 p.m. It's a little bit after that, but the tide is still pretty low, as you can see. Anyways, this is my home tide pool, the very first one I've ever gone to. And I first came here when I was 4 years old. And I want to tell you a little story about my mom. At that time, she didn't have a job, and she'd be picking me up from kindergarten. And we'd come here all the time, picking up seashells and all that fun stuff. And I didn't understand any of the tides or any of that kind of stuff. But it was super fun, and my mom didn't have much to do besides babysit. So I remember she would make really good dumplings and whatever. I love those. But anyways, she finally got a job in Hawthorne at a place called the Sea Empress, and she was a waitress there. And you know, she would just like come home every so often with egg rolls. I love those egg rolls for some reason. I don't really like egg rolls, but those ones were just so good. Sea Empress is a dim sum restaurant, and let me tell you, I love dim sum. But yeah, she would bring the egg rolls, and we would go there and we'd eat shrimp dumplings, hagao, you know, I love those. Those are so good. But anyways, you know, after a couple, I don't remember how long, maybe a couple years, 1 or 2 years of working there, a regular customer, a client of my mom's, he really liked my mom, and he would give my mom large tips and stuff. And one day, just asked my mom if she wanted to change her life, and she said, yes, I'd love to. And back then my mom didn't know much English, and she was in her 30s, but she didn't have a college degree. So what that guy did was he hooked my mom up at, I don't remember which community college, but he hooked my mom up for a 2-year degree, a full ride. And back then that was a big deal because we were so poor at the time. And my mom went through that, and she got a degree, associates, and she was hired at this place called the Westchester Medical Plaza, and where she worked under someone as an assistant, an office assistant, a secretary kind of thing. And anyways, after the years went by and all, and her previous boss, or whatever you want to call it, left, she took over that position. And you know, after a couple more years, she eventually became the manager of the whole entire building, and she makes a lot of money now. Someone with little English experience, very little work experience, and had no college degree, but came to America and worked her butt off. Man, she worked so hard, and she got a job, and now she's making more than my dad, who has a PhD in chemistry. So it's pretty crazy how that story went. I don't know if I'll ever make as much money as my mom. She was able to hook my sister up with a job, which is funny because my sister actually has a degree, and now my sister kind of works for a company under my mom or whatever. But yeah, it's really crazy how all this happened, and it all started here. And I just like to take a moment to reminisce a little bit, and my mom and I are gonna go eat some dim sum, so we will catch up with you guys later. Alright. But yeah, I hope you guys like my tide pool story times. I will be visiting different tide pools every time, and I'll tell you a really good story about my life. I got tons of stories, and next up, I'm gonna head over there. There's a jetty right over there between El Segundo Beach and El Porto Beach, and I call that one the good tide pool. So I'll see you there next time. Alright, just pulled into Pacific Square Plaza. Why did I even do that? Of course I knew it wasn't on purpose. This is so weird. I always thought it was in that corner, but it's not. It's actually right next to the street. I didn't even know for some reason. I haven't been here in, I don't know, 20 years or something. 20 years. Anyways, Sea Empress. It's called Hai Guang. Jiujia, right? 海皇酒家. Anyways, 海鲜酒家. Oops. Anyways, yeah, this place gives me back memories. I remember, oh my god, look at how shallow that water is. It's only like 6 inches deep. I thought it was, and those fish are so small. I thought, oh, there's a big koi fish, but I thought this was like at least 1 or 2 feet deep when I was a kid. And these railings, they went up to my chest. Can you believe that? Look at this railing. They went up to like here on me when I was a kid. This is so crazy, coming back for the first time. Alright, my mom's going crazy, so let's go inside. Rockfish. No abalones? They used to always have abalones on the side here. Oh, I made it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna start off with the basics. My favorite, salmai and shajiao, shrimp dumplings. There's only 4 because my mom ate one. And then the chicken feet, of course. Tastes like 20 years ago. Yes. Egg rolls, my favorite, or what I thought was my favorite when I was a kid. My mom used to work here. She'd always bring home some egg rolls, and I thought they were the best. I don't know why. Let's try it, see if it's still good. Takes me back. A new challenger arrives.
Oh, yes. What would you like to be challenged in?
Just eat everything.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm almost done.
Okay.
像我最早就是在这里上班的，
Yeah.
什么也不会那个时候。他现在 Look, I'm very successful. I think I work so hard
Yeah.
and get what I want.
Yeah.
Now I can enjoy myself.
Yeah. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Oh. Judah clam is free? Oh, snap, Judah. No, I just fell down. It's like 28, I think. You see, there's like a 2 and an 8 there.
Yeah.
Sea Empress. Well, guys, that was my nostalgic lunch here, the Sea Empress. Yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and check out my other channels. We really appreciate that, and yeah, it's been fun. Alright, it's good. See you guys.